Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Seno and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going through my picks for the top 5 achievement diaries to complete. Now before we get started, as always, I'd just like to drop a quick disclaimer that this is just one man's opinion. Different players might think different diaries are better than others, and that's okay. This list will be in order as well, number 1 being my top diary. Now when forming this list, I did judge the diaries on 3 different things, those being requirements, ease of completion, and then usefulness. Now guys, real quick before we jump into it, if you do enjoy what I do here, why not drop a sub? It only takes a second and it helps me out a ton. We're trying to hit 1,000 subs and we're very close, so let's make it happen. Also, let me know what your favorite diary is down below in the comments. I do love reading them. Okay, so coming in at number 5 is the Kurama Diary. Now this spot was hard to fill. Originally I wanted to have the Fremen Diary at number 5, but I finally came to the decision that the Kurama gloves were just slightly outweighed by the Fremen sea boots, as they just have slightly more niche users, which I'll get into later on. That being said, the Kurama gloves are nothing to scoff at. You can gain 8,000 tockle per day by talking to one of the NPCs in the Sears City. You get 1 free revive in the fight caves per day, although this ability does require the elite diary. But the main reason that I have this diary on the list is because the hard tasks unlock you the gemstone dragons. These dragons are great Slayer XP, and yes, I will admit that I am slightly biased towards Slayer, but these guys are just insane. The XP you get with a Scrimshaw of Sacrifice on double XP weekend, for example, holy shit. That was the way I got 120 summoning back in the day, and I'd highly suggest if you haven't tried the Scrimshaw of Sacrifice with these guys, just give it a go next double XP weekend. It's pretty fucking insane. Taking the number 4 spot, we have the Fremen Diary. Now the Fremen sea boots, like the Kurama gloves, aren't exactly the most useful in this day and age. However, they do have a couple of uses which most players will still find relatively beneficial. For one, completing the elite tasks will allow the player to receive noted Dagonoth King bones. I know these bones are somewhat outdated, but I'm sure there are still a few of you doing your DK Reapers. Along with that, you'll also receive a 10% damage buff to the DKs for auto attacks and 5% damage buff for abilities. The lower tier boots give the player a boosted rate at gaining favor in your kingdom. This is perfect for those mid-level players since it's around this time you should start to unlock your kingdom, along with a few other teleports to areas of the game that are somewhat difficult to access. Yes, these boots aren't the greatest, but they are still useful and you should go for them. In at number 3 we have, and my most disliked diary, the Desert Diary. Now originally I wanted this diary to be at the number 2 spot. The only thing stopping me from that was the simple fact that this diary is just the worst to complete, at least from my experiences. I have all the diaries completed on my main account minus the Desert Diary because I just couldn't complete it. I just got burnt out, and I'm not afraid to say the grind got to me. But in saying all that, this diary is still great at all levels of completion, even at the lower tiers. For example, the Medium Diary will still reward players with the ability to collect 20 potato cacti per day, up to 40 with the elites. This is a great way to make some daily cash or collect supplies for your Iron Man. You will also be able to trade in Soda Ash for Molten Glass and possess unlimited teleports to Nada. This is great because Nada is a fairly difficult place to get to and there aren't many teleports directly there, so even just completing the Medium Diary in this case and you've got unlimited teleports. Moving up the tiers allows the player to gain some fantastic damage buffs against the Kelphites, both the King and Queen included, on top of being able to mine an extra 25 red sandstone per day. This is a great diary to complete. Just remember, it's extremely time consuming and you probably won't enjoy yourself. Now sitting at number 2 we have the RD Diary. This diary is simply one of my favorites. Not only are the rewards very useful, but the requirements themselves aren't exactly difficult. Now for other diaries in the game, they usually require full completion to gain access to the best rewards. For example, the Fremen sea boots only note Dagonoth bones after the elite tasks have been completed, or another example, the Falador shield only providing its smithing XP boost after the elite tasks have been finished. Now this isn't exactly the case for the RD Diary. Now yes, there are rewards you gain that are unique to the elite set, but they are not that crash hot. What most people complete this diary for, up to the hard tasks at least, is the fantastic buff to your thieving abilities, now allowing you to get caught less anywhere in the game as opposed to just in RD for the lower tier tasks. On top of that, Iron Man will find incredible benefit in the noted and increased drops from creature creation altars in the Tower of Life. This is a great diary to prioritize and I would highly suggest completing this one early. And last but not least, at number 1, I'm sure nobody's surprised to see the Sears Diary here. Now honestly, I don't even have a lot to say about this diary, it's just all around the best diary to complete. Now it does have rewards that just aren't worth mentioning like most diaries, but the reward that is worth mentioning and pretty much takes all the points away from this diary is the Enhanced Excalibur. This bad boy is obtained after completing the hard diaries and is enhanced a second time after completing the elite tasks. Now if you have no idea what I'm talking about, then I'm pretty sure I'm about to make your day. The Enhanced Excalibur, on top of not even being a half bad weapon for mid to low levels, will heal you 4% of your maximum life points 5 times over 20 seconds. If you've completed the elite tasks however, this effect is doubled to 10 times over 40 seconds. I don't quite have words for how amazing this is. Anyone with even a little PvM experience will tell you that this is an item that you must have. It's useful in high level PvM, low level PvM, even relaxing while training Slayer, this item comes in handy. With the highest requirement for the hard tasks being 80 cooking and fletching, this diary is a must. Well guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you did enjoy, I hope you took something out of it, that was the goal of it at least. Let me know what you enjoyed, what you didn't enjoy. If you've got your own list, post it down in the comments below and get a discussion going. If you've got some ideas for future videos or future top 5s or anything like that, let me know down below. Guys, that's it from me. Have an amazing rest of your day. I will see you in the next one. See you guys.